Hi, it's Rails from Greybox Pro, and I'm going to show you how to use pre-built pages within Greybox Pro. So out of the box, if you go to pages, if you've done your installation correctly, you will have a number of pages that have been pre-built, and they will be sitting in this section here. Now, some of those pages are things like that have a whole heap of components on them, like banners and blog lists and button lists and things like that. So these ones aren't so much pre-built pages, but they're basically pages displaying all of the components that we have on offer for you. So for example, this one here that I'm showing you is just a whole heap of components that you can use that uses buttons in them, which is kind of cool. So there's that type of thing. But there are also a lot of other pages in there, like an About Us page that's been created, and of course the good old home page that's been created as well. So if I have a look at those, you can see here's my About Us here. Now this is how it's set up at the moment, but you can actually change this. Okay, so here it is at the moment. Okay, all of these components in here. So the way for me to play with any of these is to edit them within Elementor. So you can see I've got a Contact Us page, and there's about 3 versions of those that we that come out of the box with Greybox Pro. You can see a project detail page that's laid out here, and a services page in here as well. So we'll just have a look at this one here. So the first thing that we want to do is edit with Elementor. I tend to always open in a new tab, but it's really up to you. I find it easy, then I can refresh this page and have a look at my work as I go. It's always good to look at it outside of Elementor and make sure that it's working okay. So as we're opening that in Elementor, what we can then do is that we can actually play with this page and make it look good, essentially, and have the content on there that we want. So we might decide, for example, a lot of reason people use pre-built pages is that they might like to use all of these boxes and write their content into this. So you can then just, of course, go in and you can change any of the information. Now we have other tutorials about what you can actually do there with each component that will be coming later on. But you can actually edit each of these individually in here as well. What you can also do is you can, of course, add other components from other pages or shuffle your components around. I'm in a really big screen view, so it's a little hard to see at the moment. But if I turn on my navigator, I can here see all of the types of components that I have in here. I might actually decide that I want to move some around, which I can actually do. Okay, so I might actually want to move that up above that, and I can simply just do that by dragging and dropping, which is a simple and easy way to use pre-built components. The other thing I can do also is that I can go to another page. Let's see, this services page here. I can edit it with Elementor. Okay, and I might decide that I might want to drop one right at the end. Let's say, for example, scrolling up and down, making you dizzy. So I might decide that I want to drop one right at the end of this services page. And so I open it in Elementor and I can then copy across one of the components from here. So say we take this one here. And so what I need to do is these little dots here, I just need to right mouse click and copy. And then if I go over to my page, this is a page I want to edit, I can then paste that component in. And there I've got that component in there. You can also delete components. So say you go, well, I don't want to put in who we work for. You can actually go up to here and press this little X and you can get rid of that as well, which is great. We can also change heading styles, everything, just as you would normally do. We'll be talking about that in other tutorials. But you can see here how we can do any of that. We can add different buttons. I might say that's the default button or even the danger button, bright red. So we can just play with any of those. We could say, well, let's get rid of that one, and out it goes immediately. We can change icons just by going into my list and changing my little icon. There we go. There's a bell or a bookmark building. There we go. Insert that, and it's changed it. We can edit the text. We can change the color of the text. Really simply. So that's how to use pre-built pages. Once you're happy with it, you can then just update it. You press update there and it'll go live. Now, just bear in mind, if you're using pre-built pages, on those pre-built pages, there are actually a lot of lorem ipsum, which is this dummy text here. You might want to just make sure that you do a good QA of your site before you go live, just to make sure that that is all out of there.